I don't feel that the county is giving enough attention to what is going on in the south suburbs. I feel there's a disease and a machine afoot. Just this week alone, I was strong-armed by somebody by Napoleon Harris. A lot of discussion is over Tiffany Henyard and how bad she is. But I'm asking you today, as somebody who came down with good intentions to this space, to understand that these people that are in the Southland and the south suburbs deserve the dignity and the life and livelihood to not be under these corrupt mayors like Christopher Clark, who is taking a family's home away for the sake of a retention pond to build a park, which he wants to call Central Park. And if you know the history of Central Park, it's not a good history, and it is a black family too. So history trying to repeat itself with that. But as I look around and I see all of this room here, I have to say, you know, there's been a lot of gaslighting that has happened to these south suburbs. I come from one of the most affluent suburbs within this county. And I find myself at awe, even in just the threats and stuff that I've received for having, not directly criticizing anyone, but the very fact that I, as an individual, have been targeted with only the good intentions. With a record that reads like a saint, that even Honorable Chair, a friend of mine, thought that I should be match made with your grandson. So, I would say, and ask, as a plea from one of those affluent suburbs, because I know sometimes we're heard a little bit better in Evanston. Pay attention to the south suburbs. I would say, because it is a mess down there, don't endorse anyone for any office that's running down there. Don't put your name behind anything, because there's going to be some criminality. And for my look as an activist that looks at social systems, everybody's going to be implicated if you're putting your names in with any of these people, Tiffany Henyard, Napoleon Harris, and others. They're literally going after some of us who have and come with good intentions. Thank you.
Next speaker, Chanel.
Good morning, Cook County.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, my name is Chappelle Hooks. I am a 51-year Harvey resident, which is located in the southern suburbs of Southland and Cook. I am also an elected official of the Harvey Library trustee. And I come here because we are being ignored. Like Carl said, we are being ignored. President Preckwinkle, I remember seeing you in South Holland. Monica Gordon, how you doing? I've talked to you, I've been pro Monica Gordon, but I don't see any resolution. I don't see any progress. We're not getting the help, we're being ignored. It's like everyone's trying to sit and collect for as long as they can. They want our votes, but they don't want our struggles. They don't want to help us. As long as election time comes around, everyone is gung-ho to do projects, and a lot of these projects are detrimental to our livelihoods in the city of Harvey, like this retention pond. Why? There's no flooding in that area. These people are being displaced. I think it's just a land grab for them to take land that these people have worked for 50 plus years. They're being displaced for something that no one has been able to give us a reason why it should be there. And then this project on 154th Street that Clark says that the county's doing this project. We have a lot of businesses on 154th that are being, they're actually being pretty much shut down because people don't have access to these, unless they walk, and most people don't want to walk because a lot of the crime and things is going on out there. No one's addressing anything. We get harassed by Clark if you speak up, as you saw our Alderwoman Kobe Chapman being arrested. You know, these things are happening and you guys are just sitting here on your phones, on your devices, and you want us to vote for you.
30 seconds.
But you guys not, I don't get it. I just, cause I didn't prepare anything to say, but I'm just listening to all of this stuff that people speaking about immigration and all of that. But what about us? What about us? I mean, I'm not red, but if it takes to flip red, then that's what we have to do. Because some of y'all need to be shook in order to move. Thank you.
Right. Amen.
Ryan Sidmolsky is next. Followed by Danielle Curran.
Good morning. This is Ryan with the Harvey Historical Society. Harvey residents have endured decades of abuse and intimidation from politicians who chose to break the law with no consequences. You can also see this with Tiffany Henyard in Dolton and Thornton Township. We have asked for years that Cook County officials take a stand and intervene to stop the civil rights violations against citizens. Most of us can't afford to hire our own attorneys. We have been ignored. We've been laughed at, ghosted, and told that it's our own fault when local politicians break the laws they're supposed to uphold. This must stop. Why do I only see Cook County politicians starting to pay attention when black voters, like the group speaking after me, threaten to vote for Republicans? The Democratic Party of Cook County has let us down. I don't want to vote for Trump or the Republicans, but I can see how some feel they have no other choice. Let me share just a few of the issues we've endured in Harvey under Mayor Christopher Clark since 2023. I was arrested and manhandled by Harvey police in June of this year for filming a city council meeting, which is my right to do. The charges were dismissed, of course. My alderwoman Colby Chapman was arrested not once but twice this summer because she dared to complain about mistreatment from the city manager. The mayor and the MWRD are trying to push longtime residents from their homes for a retention pond that we don't want or need, despite countless flood relief alternatives. Mayor Clark continues to push to demolish historic buildings in our downtown, even when we bring investors interested in fixing them up. We recently went to complain to the MWRD, and they told us to take our concerns to the mayor. How are we supposed to do that? Mayor Clark will throw you out of public meetings if you make the slightest noise he doesn't like. He refuses to tell us how he spends our money. He said Alderwoman Chapman escorted out of meetings just for asking about city business. The city of Harvey owns hundreds of properties that are not advertised or listed. The mayor refuses to let anyone buy them or fix them up unless you have an in with him. Recently, the city gave property to one of his campaign donors along with a Class A tax incentive without any feedback from residents. We are demanding county intervention in Harvey and in the Southland immediately. We want the sheriff to attend public meetings to stop police from brutalizing our residents. We want the state's attorney to file lawsuits to stop officials from hiding public information, from intimidating residents who speak out, and from mishandling money and public assets. I shouldn't have to chase you down. Please see me after the meeting or get my contact information today so we can address these issues and help our residents immediately. No more delays. Thank you.
I came here today because I want to make sure that everybody here understands that not everybody in the Southland is being treated properly by our elected officials. I have gone to my local meetings multiple times and my civil rights are being violated because they will not give me my 6 minutes. We have ordinances that our mayor, our attorneys, and a village manager are going around the ordinances to harm the citizens. I went to a Harvey meeting because the mayor there is the FOIA coordinator for Calumet City, which I think that needs to be changed. I think the rules need to be changed that you cannot overlap these jobs. He was blocking my FOIAs. My FOIAs were for attorney invoices because I, as an elected official, reported wrongdoing in Tinley Park. And I was found unethical for reporting that wrongdoing. I was told not to reply to FOIAs as an elected official in Tinley Park by the attorneys there. I was told not to respond to FOIAs, not to slow down in my FOIA production for the people. Does that sound right?
No.
I was a degreed accountant. I went to the University of Illinois in Chicago. I have a degree in accounting. I worked 30 years for Borg Warner Automotive. It's a manufacturer that has so many controls on it because of the government regulations. I was responsible for enforcing the controls, making sure everybody followed them. When I was elected in Tinley Park, the mayor there at the time appointed me to the finance chairman position. Right away, I started noticing there's a lot of things going on here that shouldn't be going on. My company paid me to report out things that didn't look right. But when I did it in Tinley Park, I had an attorney calling me at home, telling me I better change my affidavits. I'm gonna be found under perjury. I had Attorney Walsh, who's also involved with Colby, the Alderman Colby and Harvey, coming after me in Tinley Park. Does this make sense? Last night on social media, I was told that it's gonna be critical. What was it? My life is being threatened now because I'm coming to these meetings to speak up for people of Harvey because I witnessed what their mayor did to me. Why should he block me from getting invoices that prove that I'm innocent? Three men took my career from me. They sent letters to my company. I had a very clean reputation. Nothing in my background. I had a village manager send a letter to say that I did something criminal. And I don't know if the people are in this room that I tried to get help from. I am begging for help for myself. And now I understand the people of Harvey. I have been on both sides. Too many people are breaking the laws. They're going around the ordinances, and I continue to speak. Go watch the Tinley Park meetings. I continue. Delgado is now in there stopping me from speaking. O'Grady was in there stopping me from attending meetings as an elected official. You know that's wrong.
Conclude your statement.
I'm begging for
Time
help.
has expired.
For them and for me, because we are not all being treated properly, and we need help. It's all going on, and I believe a lot of you can help, and I'm begging you to help.
Our next speaker
Oh, I'm
is
sorry, I
Bianca
didn't hear them,
Burrows.
Tom. You don't need to.
Thank you.
Bianca.
Hey,